Three, two, one, and pills. We're on levels 8 to 11 now as the virus intensity increases. Ramsey playing on high, Savage playing on high. Both these players very, very good. Savage opening with a immediate one pill triple. Ramsey also just playing very, very strongly here. Both these players going to need to dig down. A little bit more favorable board, I would think, here for Savage, Flendo.
Yeah, I don't know. I was actually thinking I love Ramsey's board. As he has gotten down, it has gotten a little bit left heavy though. But he's been doing some really great things with it. But Savage on her board has done some really nice things as well. You see her getting this long bracket clear to take herself down to 15. Ramsey currently at 19, taking a nice horizontal there. Both players just coming all guns blazing here.
Yeah, both these players playing phenomenally well. Just both playing very strong boards. It's a slight advantage to Savage here. If Ramsey can get a red blitz here, he is in very, very good shape. Just needing a few reds here to really open up the board. He can get himself some nice doubles. He's actually got some good combo set up here. Look at this combo, Flendo. He's going to take 4 off the board and have amazing setups ready to go. And he's going to have another one, a double here. He's down to 5. Savage down to her final 2. And she's going to be out first at a 116. But here comes Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey just needing this final blue and one, two, three more reds. We'll see how he does this. Oh, really nice undertuck. That was amazing. If he had put it out on top, he would have had about 4 or 5 rows of garbage that he would have had to have suffered. But that undertuck, wow, that was great. Brought him down to only 1 row of drop time, and then that next red clearing him out of that level. That was a great play.
Yeah, and while that was going on, Savage had an amazing setup herself to really open up some setups on the top of her board here. It is 27 to 29 here as these players continue to rollick down the board. 25 now to 23. These players just trading leads here, just very, very slight virus leads. And Ramsey's running into a problem here, Flendo. Not a lot of blue.
Yeah, only 2 blues left on that board, but I love that that double red that he just got. Fortunately for Ramsey, he hasn't seen many blue pills, so that's working in his favor. Getting the reds, getting the yellows, a really nice horizontal play there. This red blue going to be also great for him. He's fixing to be able to get another red horizontal here and set up for a yellow horizontal, and he does do that. Looking great for him. Looking over at Savage's board, she just needs reds and yellows herself. Looking really great on both sides here.
Yeah, absolutely. Ramsey's just had a really tight spot with the right side of his board here, but he is starting to address it here. Savage is going to be out first, sub 3. Again, just both these players have just been playing out of their minds, and it's just a clash of two very, very well versed players so far in this bracket. We're going to see Ramsey here getting set up. He's just going to need a couple of viruses here. Just look at him laser focused on his board right now, and just really, really looking to get things going here. He's just needing a couple of reds. He is going to be out at a 323. It is a big lead here for Savage. He's holding on to about a dozen virus lead. Ramsey's got a good opening board here. I wish he wouldn't have overhung that yellow blue. He had a couple of double yellows. Could have had a really good hot start.
Yeah, looking over at Savage's board, she's got an opportunity for this red horizontal. See if she goes for that. I think, yep, I like that tuck under to get the blues and the reds down. Now she does have a little bit of garbage there in her column 7, but you see she's setting up for this horizontal red, and she gets it, and that garbage now becomes gold. Shout outs to Swong, and she has used that blue really nicely, just playing so efficiently here for Savage Octagon. Down to 17, Ramsey down to 30, has an opportunity for Fat Log. We'll see if he goes for that.
Yeah, he's definitely holding out for it, and he's not going to get it because he got the clear on the other side. So now he's really just got to fight through what he's working with on the board here. Meanwhile, Savage already down to 9 viruses, has a pretty good setup here. That side is a little precarious for her, but she's still managing to make things work, and now is going to be setting up for the taco clear on the bottom of that board, and finally down to 3 here. Really looking for that horizontal setup, and she is going to get it. So a good play here. The only Savage is going to have to work around that red garbage get a clear. I feel he's just going to set up the horizontal, and that does seem to be the play here.
Yeah, absolutely the right play for Savage. Out at a 454, about a 15 virus lead on Ramsey at the moment, who is staring at almost a completely blue in game here at the bottom of his board, but making some really nice plays is Ramsey Fox getting down to the nitty gritty in this board. Would love to see a red yellow for him. He elects not to wait for that. Probably the right decision because he's able to get this blue here, and he's now set up to get these blues at
Oh,
the bottom
wow.
horizontally.
I'm sorry. I'm just interrupting. I just
You're
Savage was
good.
just piecemealing this combo together on the top left side of her board and managed to get it to fire and just make a big portion of her board disappear like magic. She is currently holding on to right around a 20 virus lead over Ramsey, but Ramsey here with a good little opening setup as well. Has got those reds set up ready to go and just continuing to build here. And also, I like that play. He saw the blue that's underneath that yellow garbage, so he's got that set up ready to go for him as well. 36 viruses here for Ramsey. Savage down to 16 here. A lot of doubles on that side of the board for Savage.
Yeah, so many doubles, and it's looking pretty good for here for her. Excuse me, to be able to take this game one. She is down to just 9 viruses remaining. Looking really good for her. She's just got to get the blues that she needs. Sets up for that horizontal red down at the bottom. Sees the blue red coming up next. So takes the blue in column one and takes the drill down to get the blue and then the red. She's just gotten one more yellow out at a 636 for Savage.
Unbelievable time for Savage. That's just 11 seconds off her PB. That is a blazing fast 8 to 11. And she is going to take game one with relative ease.
And Ramsey, seeing the writing on the wall, goes ahead and tops out. Uh, Shout outs to Ramsey, though. He's just been playing out of his mind. This is the best I've ever seen him play.
Yeah, he's playing like he wants to get into that semifinal. I know Ramsey's kind of been either, languishing, in that 13 to 16, really proven himself here in this tournament with this 12 and just really just showing off how much he has improved. And just absolutely exciting to see him play here. We're waiting on readies from, yeah, and he's saying that's 45 seconds faster than his PB. So, like, yeah, Ramsey usually is rocking around that high 7 minute mark. So really just absolutely playing well here. But Savage has just been on one all tournament. Her first round matchups just was sub sixes all the way. Now she's rocking sub sevens here in 8 to 11. Just fantastic play, and we've got her ready. So we're gonna hit our countdown in 3, 2, 1, and pills.
And just now noticing that Ramsey has ditched the Star Fox get up and is going straight Ramsey here. And he's playing well. I like the board start for him. Would love to see a little bit more places for reds and yellows, but he is making those work and work available to him. You see here, if he's able to get this yellow horizontally in his column 3, then those reds will drop down. But he's going to go ahead and forego that opportunity, which I think is the right call here.
Absolutely. And Ramsey also has opened up column 6, which really lets him play some stuff down on the bottom of the board. And he's maintaining a slight lead right now over Savage Octagon as he continues to roll here. Good play there over in columns 3 and 4 for Ramsey Fox. And a nice little horizontal clear, trying to clear that garbage up. Still playing a very good tight board. It's still a bit of a vertical board here for Ramsey as he's rolling along here. Savage, meanwhile, a lot of reds left and a lot of space between viruses here. So good sandwich clear there for Savage. She's down to 8. Ramsey down to 11 here, but Ramsey still got some good setups and can get himself going.
Yeah, both players here are in pretty good shape as far as the board health goes, but it is going to be Savage out first at a 117, which is just ridiculous
Dear
for level 8.
Lord.
Ridiculous for level 8. It's just a shout out to and a testament to her level of play. She's currently the ranked 6 in our main bracket in December, trying to move up to 5. Got to win the tournament to do it. Ramsey, meanwhile, out at a 141, and he's fighting here too. He's fighting to get into gold, and every single pill every second here is important for both of these players.
Yeah, absolutely. And we say those par times. You're looking at about a minute 45 to be a pretty good functional time here. And Ramsey's playing just fine
My
here.
goodness.
There's no faults in his games. He's just playing a solid game. Savage is just playing faster and more efficiently. And sometimes that's just what happens. You can play just your best game, but if your opponent's on their game, not a whole lot you can do. All that said, here Ramsey's still maintaining a good pace here. He's down by about 4 viruses. He's been to as close as within one, so he's still just absolutely rocking the board here. Good clear on that right side for those reds, and good sandwich clear taking some blues off the board, and he's going to drop that yellow down. It's 21 to 21 here. Both these players playing very, very fine through nine.
Yeah, shout outs to Dr. Seuss for that rhyme there, JB. And Ramsey just doing well here. This has been such a good board for him, and he's playing it to absolute perfection. It's just a chef's kiss from Ramsey. 13 viruses for him, holding a very slight lead over Savage Octagon, having 14 now 13 viruses remaining, but having to deal with a lot of red. Pretty vertical board here for Savage, but she's doing a great job with it. Gotta wonder if she's gonna go for the horizontal yellow first before taking the vertical, which probably would be the right call here. We'll see what she decides to do. Meanwhile, Ramsey just needing a few more yellows, trying to set up for this horizontal blue. Um, this yellow should allow him to do that. It does. Sticks the blue on the right, just barely. Gets the blue. Two more yellows will get him out. One and two out of the 340. He's going to be into level 10 ahead of Savage Octagon.
Yeah, and Savage just seems a little flustered here at this end game. Just not a lot going her way, but just still maintaining positivity and confidence here. She's going to get this final blue out at a 351, so it's still very close. Still very much alive in this match here. Ramsey's holding on to a 4 virus lead here, looking to force a decider as Savage Octagon blazed through the first game here in this best of 3 here on the DrMC. The 12th seeded Ramsey Fox versus the 4th seeded Savage Octagon, as we see Ramsey just with a beautiful high level horizontal clear. Both these players just playing. We've said this all tournament. Both these players just playing out of their minds this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great tournament so far. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the semis and the finals. But we still got a few more matches here after this game. So it's just been such a good tournament. But looking back at this game, we have 22 for Savage Octagon, 20 for Ramsey. Ramsey's in a little bit of a pickle here, waiting on blue pills to get through down to the bottom of this board. Savage Octagon kind of bunched up together, which is going to be a little bit advantageous for her. She's not going to be dealing with as much drop time as she could be, except for maybe with the exception of columns 7 and 8 here. And she does go ahead and take that drop time, but that lowers the board. And it's going to look real nice for her. 7 to 12. Ramsey looking to get the rest of these blues and these reds. Now just has one red remaining, or two rather.
I think Ramsey might be hunting for a double blue here, Flendo, because if he can get himself a quad T. But I think that's a little ambitious here, given the state of the game here. I think you just want to make the conservative play, and I think that's what he's decided to do. Is Savage out at a 535, Ramsey out at a 545. These players 10 seconds apart as we go into 11, and a good board. I would say Flendo board advantage though is Ramsey if you look at the middle of that board.
Yeah, so many viruses kind of clumped up together in little boxes and little horizontals. Once he's able to get down through these blues, this is going to be really smooth sailing for Ramsey as long as the RNG cooperates. But looking at Savage, though,
Wow.
she has broken into this mid game already. She is just on fire here, really wanting to put this game away and move on to semifinals Sunday. She's well on her way here as Ramsey is still struggling to fight through these blues.
Yeah, Ramsey just really needed a lot of blue help here. I really like that horizontal play. but he just needs blues in a bad, bad way. And is now having to kind of force garbage just to get some blues off the board, which could bode unwell for him later on. But he is still managing to make the best of the situation here. I like this clear, really, really good setup here as he is down to 20. Savage is down to 14. But Ramsey's got some doubles here. If he can get himself into a good position here, he can be just absolutely blazing through here. And if he's smart, yep, there he goes. He goes and gets that triple. He is down to 14, but Savage already down to her final 5, needing some yellows, needing some blues. Is she going to get him? Can Ramsey come back here? Ramsey really needs to clear that right side of the board, and he is just in a tough way. He's going to get the double red to fall, and he's going to get a T. He's down to 8. Savage down to 2. Savage is going to get some more yellows. She's down to her final virus. She just needs a few more yellows, and she will get them out at a 724. A very, very big nail biter up until the end there. Savage blowing through 11. She advances to semifinal Sunday.